I'm going to pull you closer. Hi, everybody. Hello. I'm going to get comfortable here. Hi, Hanson. Good to see you. All right. So it is 10 o'clock Wednesday night. It's time to do some fun magic or meditation or just fun spiritual self-development work, right? So we're going to do Namaste. We're going to do some chakra cleansing tonight, and I do want to go ahead and give a disclaimer here. Hi, Sarah. If you are pregnant or you are menstruating as a woman, hey, Gabriel, I suggest not doing this, okay? It's when you do tantric work like this, you really don't want to move those energies so much, okay? You don't want to do this unless you're very experienced, very advanced, and usually even then you take that day off or 2 days off sometimes. And if you're pregnant, you need to know what you can do and what you can't do. So if you're pregnant, don't do it, all right? So just a disclaimer. Hey, Lynn. All right, so do I have a pillow? No, I don't. I can sit on this one. There we go. That's better, right? Okay, so you want to get comfortable, and a good way to get comfortable is to do what I just did, where you put a pillow under your butt, and it makes you more in line, so your spine is more in line when you sit up a little bit on a pillow. And I cross my legs in front of me, right, Indian style, and I just relax. Now, if I feel relaxed, I can get started here. But if I'm not relaxed, I need to figure out why. Now, if it's because you're just achy and everything, this will help open you up. This is what I do every morning. I do this in the morning after I do a little yin yoga, and then I do this, and this actually helps my pain. I have a lot of, pain issues, inflammation, and stuff like that. Hey, Nicole. And so I also have, a lot of emotional stuff. And so when you do this cleanse, it helps you to feel really good. It cleanses the chakras. It, really just opens the channel. So if you're trying to get into psychic development work, this is the most amazing way to do psychic development work. So psychic development work, this is wonderful. If you're trying to just emotionally cleanse yourself and feel really good, this is a great thing to do. I actually do this usually in the morning and then also sometimes in the evening, depending, if I'm feeling tired and good and fine, then I don't do it. But if I'm like wanting to do, some readings, or if I just want to make sure I feel really good in the morning, then I always do this at night as well. Hi, Amy. I'm good, thank you. How are you? All right, everybody. You ready? So with chakra clearing, you always start at the bottom. Okay, so you have 7 main chakras, as I know many of you know. You actually have 21 main chakras, to be honest. You have 7 below the root, and then you have the 7 that go up the body, and then you have 7 above the body. The ones below the root are considered the dark, the dark chakras, the very earthy chakras, and the ones above are more the heavenly and pure chakras. But we're just going to work with the ones right here in between, because when you open this channel, it really makes you a channel, a conduit, so you can actually really feel things off of people, and it raises your vibration and everything. It's just wonderful. All right. Good. I'm glad you're doing good, Amy. Thanks for joining. Okay, so let's start with the root. Now, the root chakra is the chakra of our stability, our security in life, also has to do with fear and survival, right? It is the earth chakra. It's the one that's at the very bottom of your body's core. So it's down there where, your genital and your anal sphincter and everything are all down there, right? It's in that I'm not going to really go exactly where it is, but it's down there, okay? It's the bottom. We'll just say that. And so what you want to do to activate and to open it is a few different things. The first thing I do in the morning is I do some hip rolls, okay? So there's 2 ways I do hip rolls. The first way I do this is for the root. And so what you do is this is weird because like I'm used to coaching people in front of me and they're sitting with me, so they're having a class, but this is weird on here because like you're not here. Oh, in my hair. Well, I put pink semi-permanent in my hair, so it actually comes out in a few washes, but I did just, it has a little bit of a pink tint right now, Gabriel, but I did wash it with some stuff to kind of pull the pink out, and I kind of lightened it up because I'm actually going to go vibrant pink in a couple of days here, so I wanted to get that more salmony color that I had in out. So thank you for noticing. You know I love my pink hair. So anyways, let's start with the root. Now what you're going to do is you're going to roll. So you probably already know this if you do any yoga or anything. This is tantric though, you guys. I do tantric yoga. Yeah, kind of a pastel pink, yeah. So you're going to roll. So I wonder if I should try to show you guys what I'm doing down here. All right, let me pull this down for you. Let's see. All right, here. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going like this. All right, and I'll show you guys too that are on here what I'm doing. All right, so what I'm doing is these are my hips, okay? I'm sitting right here. I'm sitting on this pillow. And now I'm just gonna, I go to the front and I keep my body straight, but I'm moving my hips, right? And so you should feel the bottom area of where you sit, you know, that whole bottom area should be like moving on the ground, on the whatever you're sitting on, all right? So that's activating Kundalini, right? So what I do is I breathe in, and then I breathe out. And I breathe in, and I breathe out. Breathe in, and breathe out. Okay, so as I'm doing this, I'm very focused on my breath, okay? All right, so I'm very focused on my breath while I do this, all right? Here. The way that you want to breathe is called ocean breath or bliss breath in Tantra. So what you do is you close up your throat, okay? You're going to sound a little bit like Darth Vader. So you're going to take, I want you to take your fingers here and just place them right here. You see right here? Place right here. And so this is going to let you know if you're doing it right. All right, so you're going to breathe in and you're going to go, and as you breathe in, you see how my throat goes in right there, it sucks in. That's because I'm constricting my airway. So I'm pulling air in very slowly, and so I sound like Darth Vader, right? You guys hear me say that all the time. I sound like Darth Vader, I get really loud, so it's, all right, so try that. Put your fingers here. This is very, very important for tantric work. This is great to do when you're having sex. It's great to do when you're trying to move energy. Luke, I'm your father. Actually, he never said that. Yeah, he never said, Luke, I am your father. Hi from Brazil. You know, I believe that the Mandela effect has some credence there, credibility, because I think he did say, Luke, I am your father. Anyways, that's another story. We can do that another day. So breathe in, and when you breathe out, do it again. Keep it held in. Breathe in. And breathe out. So this is a very controlled breath, right? Now, the god Ra, if any of you actually watched the video on Vibe Tribe that I posted by Ra Simaba the other day, he talked about Ra and how he has the hawk head. And the hawk head symbolizes that when you control your breath, like the hawk can go very high into this, you know, the highest into the sky, and that's low oxygen area, and it can do that. Your spirit can fly the highest when your breath is controlled and you have enough oxygen in your blood, and so you're drawing oxygen into your blood and you're moving energy when you do this. So I want you to just go like this and just try it again one more time before we do this, because you got to do this throughout the entire thing that we're doing, all right? Hi there, Charlie. So breathe in. And breathe out. All right. So now while you're doing that, I want you to move your hips. I want you to do the hip rolls, all right? So you're going to go forward and you're going to breathe in. Thank you, Lynn. And breathe out. My back cracked. Breathe in. And breathe out. Keep doing this while I'm talking. Keep breathing. All right? Now, one of the things I want you to do when you do this is I want you to add something here. All right? So you do this for a few while you're breathing, and then you're going to add the next part of the sequence for the root chakra. The next part is for you to make a sound. All right? Sound changes your frequency. All right? And that's really, really important for your emotional body and everything. And I won't even go there tonight, but I'll do that another time. So you're going to breathe in here. And then when you roll back, you're going to go, So you're just going to, oh, my back cracked again. It's so nice. So you're going to go, All right, so breathe in. All right. Now that is the sound of the root chakra. You can do it a few different ways. You can do it sustained like I just showed you, or you can do, you can more push, right? Thank you. Okay, so that is the root chakra opening and activating that root chakra. So if you're having fear, you're feeling unstable, insecure, anything to do with your survival, if you're feeling anxiety, that's a good one to start opening with. I say you do these every day, right? So the next one is the sexual chakra. The sexual chakra is the connection chakra. That's our second chakra. This one is where you get your clairsentience, where when you touch people, you can all of a sudden get a psychic intuition, or know they're in a bad mood, or know they have an ill intention or a good intention. Know that they like you or something like that. That's clairsentience. And clairsentience comes from the second chakra. If it's blocked, you're not going to feel things off people maybe the way you should. Right. This is chakra clearing. Okay, so the second chakra, we are going to, first we're going to do some rolls. That's okay. And these hip rolls this time are different from the first ones that you just did. Now with these, I'll point it down one more time for you guys. All right. All right, so this time what you're going to do is you're going to grab your hips here just so you can feel how to do this, right? And you're going to relax, and you're going to press your body just forward a little bit so that your butt's sticking out, all right? And I'm breathing in here. I'm relaxing my stomach. Relax the stomach. So, and then I'm going to roll my hips so I'm thrusting forward, and I'm going to breathe out. So on the exhale, you're pushing your stomach down in, and you're thrusting your hips forward. So it's so again, relax here, breathe in, exhale and push forward. Relax and inhale and push those hips back. Exhale and push your hips forward, roll them forward. So it's a thrust, all right? Okay. Okay, so now I do this in 3 stages. The way I do this is I do, you might notice that I'm doing movement, Kriya, and then I'm also doing Pranayama with this, and I'm also doing the sound vibration. So all 3 of these together are the most impactful, the strongest that you can do for your chakras. Okay, so now let's do that for a second again, right? So breathe in and relax the hips and the stomach. Exhale and thrust forward, roll forward. Inhale. Exhale. Now as you do this, if you put your fingers on the right above your pubic bone right there, when you thrust forward, you should tighten right there. Tighten right above that pelvic bone. Tighten that. And then when you inhale, just relax. Exhale and thrust forward and tighten right above the pubic bone. Now, when you do this, this is opening that chakra up. It will also strengthen your muscles there. So for men, it will give you more stamina in bed. And for women, it will give you much stronger orgasms. It actually increases male orgasms too. But for females, because that is that's muscle right there, and for females, that's where your spot is, where you have orgasm. So that will actually strengthen that muscle, and so you have better orgasms and maybe even multiple orgasms. So I suggest doing this every day. All right, so breathe in and exhale and tighten. Inhale. I think I scared somebody off. Somebody dropped off. Exhale. All right, so now what you're going to do is you're going to add sound. All right, so this vibratory sound is really going to open this chakra even more. Okay, so the sound of this sexual chakra is ooh. Okay, so we're going to breathe in and then thrust forward, exhale, but also go ooh. And you see how low I go with my voice there? You want to go low because these are the low chakras. Ooh. So breathe in. Ooh. It is kind of a sex class, huh? Ooh. 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 Any questions about this one? Any questions? Okay. All right, so that's the second chakra. Let's work with the third chakra. All right. So the third chakra is your solar plexus. This is where a lot of your self-esteem lies in your consciousness. This is a lot of your self-confidence in making decisions, right? So if you're like feeling confused about things and not sure about decisions, then you would really need to open this chakra. Okay, so this chakra is right here. So it's right between my ribs. This is the diaphragm area. If you put your hand there, right? So I'm going to put this down just a tad so you can see, right? Just a tad so you can see. So right here between the two ribs right here, right? It's where your stomach is. Okay. So you put your hand here, and that would be your solar plexus. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do to open this up is I want you to take your hands like this, and I want you to just go back and forth like this. All right, this is Kriya to open up that solar plexus area. Keep your head straight so you don't get dizzy. And then what you're going to do is called breath of fire. Now, breath of fire, the reason I'm keeping the camera here for a minute is to show you that breath of fire, your stomach is really going to move, and this is going to expand your aura, and it's going to move the energy, the fire energy out and expand your energy. It's going to push the energy all over your body. All right. So what you're going to do is concentrate on the exhale. So you're going to so you can see how I'm pushing. Okay? So, all right. So what I want you to do is I want you to do that, and I want you to really push. All right? So, let's do this together. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. Feel that energy, like really push all out. You should be tingling and keep push, 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 push. Right? Keep going. Keep doing this. And you're going to push that energy out. You're pushing it all over your body. So really get that air going, get the air like going. This really gives you like a head high. All right. So this breath of fire is also called the breath of arousal in Tantra. And and so this will also enhance sex for you if you know, if you want to have better sex. It pushes the energy, expands your aura all over. All right. But also this is wonderful for getting your cortisol levels to really drop. Okay. So that's the stress hormone in your body. All right. So this does a lot of things for you. Okay. So the next part of this one, the third part, is to do the vibratory work. And so the vibratory work, again, is very healing on the solar plexus. It's way better. Way better. All right. Okay. All right. So this one, the sound is O. So you just chant O. You just vibrate O. All right. So inhale with ocean breath, like I was teaching you before. So all right, and I suggest doing that a couple of times. So I suggest doing that one a couple of times, and that will really vibrate that solar plexus. All right, really open up that channel. Okay, so the next chakra is the fourth chakra, the heart chakra. Now this is where we hear spirit. If this one is blocked, you'll have a hard time hearing spirit usually, unless you're extremely, extremely psychic naturally. I don't understand what that sentence means. But anyways, okay, so with this one, you're going to start off with another Kriya. So with this Kriya, what you're going to do is you're going to inhale, and you're going to push your chest out. And then you're going to exhale, and you're going to cave in on the chest area. So inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Right? So you're really pushing the chest out and then pushing it back. You don't want to get notifications on there. Okay, so inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay, so once you get that heart chakra open a little bit, all right, now we are going to do, there's quite a few things we could do right here, but what I'm going to have you do is first put your hand on your heart chakra, right in the middle of your chest, and I want you to inhale and then sigh really loud. This is a great way to open up that heart chakra real quick. So you inhale, that lung exhalation, right? All nose breathing, or is mouth breathing? No, all nose breathing. All nose breathing. Very important in yoga. Yeah. Nose breathing for what we're doing. Because this creates heat and this creates coolness. We're heating. So you got to heat through the nose, and you also filter through the nose. That's why you have hairs in your nose. So definitely use your nose as much as possible. You don't want to use your mouth for breathing. Okay, so that should have opened up your heart chakra quite a bit. And you guys know the other one that I teach you guys where you go, ha, ha, ha. That can open up the heart chakra. But I prefer to just do my vibratory work usually, where I, I don't do this all the time. My vibratory work is just, right, A-H, ah. That's the sound of the heart chakra. So everybody chant it once with me. We'll breathe in on an ocean breath. So inhale. Amy and Lynn, glad you're feeling good. Yeah, you should start feeling good at this point once you get to the heart chakra, because now the Kundalini is starting to move up and starting to really open. So let's do that one more time, you guys. Inhale. So you should really feel that vibration in your chest. Okay. And now we go up here to the throat chakra. Yeah, resonating is one of my passions in life. Resonating is so important for making your body high and feel really freaking good all the time. So trust me, I'm like addicted to resonating. I started doing this back in around, I think it was 2011. 2011 I started doing the major resonating work, like where it really resonates in your body, and I just was like, whoa. Then I began this, like, my psychic ability just shot through the roof at that point. So yes, definitely resonate as loud as you can. It is better than drugs. So you want to resonate this within your body and really feel it. And just because I'm showing you guys just a few minutes of this, I'm just showing you, do it once or twice. No, I do this for a while, so I suggest you keep doing it. You do like 7, 10 on each chakra. You get super charged for the day after this. Okay, so then we move up to the throat. So the throat, you want to first open up the throat with some neck stretches. Okay, so you're going to start off with, I put my hand on my shoulder, and I go like this. Oh, my neck cracked. So I just go over like this. And then I just kind of move my head back and forth. Right? And then you want to push your head back like this, so it's like stretching from here, which is the SCM, all the way to here, which really opens up that SCM, which gets really tight. Right? So you really open that up. And then you can roll forward and to the other side. And you're going to put your hand on your other shoulder. And you're going to go to the side. You see how puffy my eyes are right here? I can see them in the camera. I have allergies really bad right now. But they're getting better. I've been using my onyx silver and doing this. The pollen is just horrible here right now. So really open up that neck. Go back. Open up that SCM right through here. Right. Okay, now for this one, this is going to open both heart and throat for you when you do this. You're going to take your arm and you're going to go over, put your hand out, and you're going to go over, and what you do is you go forward and then you go backward. So, let me go like that. You go forward, stretch the back, and then lay back and look up. So that opens the shoulders, it opens the heart chakra, and it also opens the neck and all the shoulders and stuff. So do it on the other side. Okay. All right, so now with the neck, the throat gives you the most trouble. Aww. I don't know how long it stays on Periscope, but it will be on my YouTube and my Facebook. It will be there for replay, and I won't be taking it down. I don't take my videos down. So if you'd like to watch it on Facebook or YouTube, if you don't follow me on those, it's Brandy Joy TV. Yeah. Okay, so now I want you to take your neck and just do this. All right, that's the last Kriya for that. Okay. So now the last thing you're really going to do here is you're going to do a vibratory sound. Okay, so the vibratory sound is E. And now I learned that an important thing, they always tell you to smile when you do this, and I'm always like, I don't want to smile when I'm doing it. Why do I have to smile? Well, I found it's actually not about smiling. It's about pulling this back, the muscles here, because this opens up what we call the mouth of God in the back and through the neck. And so that is the energy channel. So what you're going to do is you're going to All right, so this is a really good one if you have communication trouble, like you're saying, Gabriel. This is great for that. It's really great for that. All right, so you definitely need that energy to flow from the body up through the head, right? So you really want to open this one up. So let's do that one again. You're going to do ocean breath in. Remember, bliss breath in. Should we focus on the sound or the color of the chakra is what Gabriel just asked. I would say that if you are ready to do that, then yes, that can be helpful, but you do not need to. But if you are one of those that's thinking all the time and you need to focus on something, focus on the color of the chakra. But that's usually more advanced. I've taught a lot of these classes and a lot of coaching, and I've found that people, if you give them too much at the first, and I tend to give a lot, they'll get confused and they're like, oh, I can't do all of this at the same time. So Gabriel, you're probably ready to do that. So if you want to focus on the color while you do that, sure, go for it. Awesome, Pebbles. Okay, so that's the throat chakra, really important one. Now we're going to access the third eye, the intuitive area, right? So this is where the pineal gland sits. The pineal gland sits in the middle of the brain, okay? And when you work with this, what happens when you're going to sleep? When you get into the state of being half asleep, right? Your alpha waves drop. And so the pineal gland starts releasing certain hormones for you, like melatonin, which gives you visions, all right? And that's how you access those visions, you guys, the clairvoyance, all right? That's what the third eye is. It's the pineal gland. So this would be mental focus, Gabriel, the third eye. Okay, so for the third eye, you can do a lot of different things, but the main thing that I make sure I do every day is what my mom calls the claw. And I just call it hummingbee breath, which is more traditional Western name for it. All right. So you're going to take your hands, and you've seen me do this, many of you that follow me. You put your fingers up this way, right? And so, see, my fingers are at my third eye. All right. These fingers are at my third eye. And I'm not digging in. I'm just relaxing these fingers on my face. Just relaxing. That's all. And now you're going to take your thumbs and you're going to close your ears. So you see I'm closing my ear. I'm actually closing it all the way. All right? So what you're going to do is you're going to inhale with ocean breath. And then you're going to close everything, close the ears, and hold your fingers there. And you're going to vibrate the sound. So it's like a bee. It's like buzzing like a bee is what they call it, right? And you can even do this without doing the claw, but this really enhances it, okay? So that's why I say do this. This is why I do it. All right, so let's do this together. So everybody place your fingers up, and I want you to inhale really deep. Close your ears and okay. So you should feel a little altered at this point. I know someone was asking me to talk about altered states of consciousness, which I can do another time. I've done that quite a few times, but I've never actually done one just on that, so I'll have to do one on that. Are you guys hot? You should be heated up at this point. This really gets the heat going, right? And when you do channeling, or I'm a massage therapist and Reiki master and stuff. Whenever I do that stuff, you feel the heat come through you when somebody releases, right? If they have like, you know, a sore shoulder or something and you're working on it, or you're doing energy work and all of a sudden it relaxes and releases, you feel heat come through you. This is the same thing with channeling your own energy. The heat builds and the heat moves. It's like a heat, right? It just releases. Okay, so now we have the final chakra. All right, this one's super simple. That's awesome, Gabriel. He says, every time I do that, it feels like someone just put a bright spotlight on my eye. That's so cool. All right, ready? So we're going to do the crown chakra here. And so with this one, you're going to chant A. It's that simple. All right, and you'll really feel a good vibration up here, right? So inhale. Hey, Shelby. So, does anybody feel the tingling in the top of the head? We've gone through all the chakras at this point. Let's do the A one more time, the crown chakra. Ready? So, inhale. So these chakras are more sensitive and they flow easier once you get the ones at the bottom really opened up like that. Oh, Gabriel. Funny. Alright, you guys. So that was some chakra clearing for all of you. I do that sequence every day myself. If you are interested in, you know, having my videos where I give you all the instructions broken down into all the individual lessons on each one and everything, you can always join my, you can get my Vibe course on Tantric Meditation at vibecourses.com. Other than that, if you have any questions, I would love to hear from you. If you have questions about my courses or some private coaching, I do that as well. You can always contact me on my Facebook page at BrandyJoyTV. I'm also on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, you name it. I have my blog, brandyjoy.com also. So that's where I post these videos every Monday and Wednesday night, guys. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Pebbles. I hope that helped you guys. And I would love to hear feedback from any of you that are trying any of my techniques I teach you. I'd love to hear if they're helping you out, or if you have questions about them at all. Yeah, namaste. Thank you, Hanson, for joining. Thank you, everyone. Thanks so much. Love and light to all of you. I hope this helped you, and maybe you will sleep very, very well tonight now. Oh, cool, Gabriel. You use my YouTube channel a lot. That's awesome. Thank you, Greg. Thanks. Oh. Love and light to you, Charlie. Love and light to you. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Great to see you, too. So, mwah.